Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Robert Anthony. I'm having to deal with all this stuff that you get, whoops, when you start filming videos. It's too much. There's a lot of stuff. So I've got my handy brother label maker out here, and I'm going to be making labels on these boxes that I bought today so I can start getting my stuff organized. I'm going to talk to you today about 6 of my favorite spots to shoot sunrise photos in the Appalachian Mountains. Great Smoky Mountain National Park, Pisgah National Forest, Nantahala, I think is how you say it, National Forest. So stick around. We'll be right back, and I'll give you 6 great spots that you can try to go this coming spring and summer to get excellent sunrise photos. We'll see you on the other side. Hey everybody, it's Robert Anthony with Robert Anthony Photography. I feel like I have stuff in my teeth. Yeah, I have anything in my teeth? Okay. No. I have here my Camelback water bottle. I've had this water bottle for 3 years now, which is a testament to the Camelback Shoot variety of water bottle. It has my sticker of Iron Man and my Moab sticker that my wife bought for me when we were in Arches last fall. I love this water bottle. It has been on so many mountains, and it has been in so many forests, and it has fallen off mountains, and it has been on airplanes, and it is a tank. I don't know, it's like a comfort blanket to me. I don't know what I would do without it. Well, hats off to Camelback Shoot. You know what I'll do? I'll put a link in the description below for this bottle so you can see which one that I have. So I had a whole video made just a minute ago because I want to talk to you about some of the epic spots in the Appalachian Mountain Range to take sunrise photos. And then I made it and it was real long. Why? I talk too much. That's really what it boils down to. Just too much running of the mouth. And there was a lot of information in there. So what I'm trying to do with these videos is I want to combine my love of the national parks and the forests and the preserves around this great country of ours, Go USA, with my love of photography. That's really what I want to do. And I love to help people. It lights me up. Does that sound too weird? No? All right. It lights me up to see people get excited about the stuff that they're seeing. Like when I've taken my wife or my kids and we've gone to these places and we get up to the vista and it's like, oh my gosh, can you believe this even exists? Oh, man. Anyway, I love that. I want to combine that into like videos and maybe give you some of the same opportunity either through the videos and you see the images or you're able to get there. So I had 6 places that I wanted to talk about. I'm only going to, I've decided I'm going to cut it into 3 places and split this video in half. So part 2 will follow this next. But today, because I can nicely package it this way, I'm going to talk about the 3 places that I really, really like to do sunrise photography inside the national park. The next video, I'll talk about 3 places outside the national park that you can go. But before I do that, what I want to do is I want to tell you that one of the tools that I use is PhotoPills. PhotoPills, P-H-O-T-O, space P-I-L-L-S, is an app that you can use on an Android or an iPhone platform that allows you to study and figure out various sunset, sunrise times, moonset, moonrise times, what phase the moon is going to be in, where the Milky Way will be, when the Milky Way will come up, when it will go down, where the Milky Way will be, so you can plan all of your trip out. It's what I use exclusively to plan out everything that I do with regard to any landscape photography. It's been one of the best $10 I have ever spent in my entire life. There are free ones out there, I know, but photo pills, those people, they know what they're doing. They really do. And they're photo guys. It does so much. Star trails photography, depth of field. You can plug your lens in and it tells you all kinds of different calibrations and measurements and how to hyperfocus, which hyperfocus is something I'm going to give as a lesson later on. But for now, I just want you to know photo pills. I'm going to put a screenshot of it in this video that you'll be able to see. And before I go any further, I want to say that it would help me a lot if you would like this video. If you just hit that little button right down here that looks like this, maybe it looks like this. I'm not sure. It looks like one of these two. If you would hit that, apparently that tells the Google Grandmaster Grand Poobah Wizard of Oz algorithm that my video is something that people are watching, and it will help me grow this channel, which is really what I want to do. I want to get this channel in front of a lot of people because I want people to join me on my photography adventures to the national parks, in my photography workshops and classes that I'm going to be putting on. So if you do that, I'm going to wait. Go ahead. Okay, thanks. So let me get to the three spots inside Great Smoky Mountain National Park that you can go to get great and epic sunrise photography right now. They're not in any order. They're just three that are good. Spot number one, the Ocanaluftee Overlook, or if you look at it on Google Maps, I don't know if they've changed the name, but it just says Luftee Overlook. This is a drive up and park and watch spot. There's no hiking required. So we'll give you the easiest one first. Now, if you're coming from Gatlinburg, this lookout is on the right-hand side of the road as you drive past the Newfound Gap Overlook and then the road that goes to Clingman's Dome. You'll drive down and you'll start to curve around and you're going to bank to the right, and there it is. It's a large parking spot, probably for 30 or 40 cars, that is platformed up off the road. You can stand right in that parking lot and shoot that Ocanaluftee Valley if you want to, or you can hop across the road, being careful and mindful for traffic, and you can get on the other side of the embankment there, and it doesn't drop off. There's a huge place to sit with a blanket and watch. Now, if you just want to go watch the sunrise, you can. If you want to photograph it, you can also do that too. Now, I will tell you, the sun does not come up straight in your face, so you're not going to get that where it's coming up over the horizon and be able to get a starburst shot. The sun comes up to the left. It's coming up, rises in the east. That valley faces, must be a little bit due south because the sun is going to be to the east is where it's going to be. So it's going to light up any clouds, or if they're settled in the valley, which is commonly the case, it's going to make a nice misty fog over those clouds. That is spot number one that you can go. Now, I will tell you it's up pretty high. All these are up pretty high. Don't make the mistake I made and not go up there dressed warm. So if you're coming in from Cherokee on the other side, it's going to be on your left side of the road before you get to the road that drives off to Clingman's Dome or the Newfound Gap parking lot. Spot number two is going to be the jump off. This is a top secret spot. The jump off trail is on the Appalachian Trail. It is the trail that's accessed from Newfound Gap, the Newfound Gap parking lot where all the nice bathrooms are at. It's a very popular spot, huge parking lot. You park there and you go toward Charlie's Bunyan. Now, the jump off is a spur trail on the trail that goes to Charlie's Bunyan. It's about 3 miles back there. It can easily be done in the morning. If you have headlights, you can do it in the dark to get out there before the sun comes up. Should you not want to do that, there is a shelter. Shanty Creek, I think it's what it's called. No, Shanty Creek is at Grandfather Mountain. There's a shelter out there that is a cabin that you can reserve a space in. If you want to walk out, it's about 1.7 miles, maybe 2 miles out. You can stay overnight there if you don't want to walk the entire time in the morning. And there's a water source there too. No toilets, I don't think, but there is a cabin there that you can stay at. You do have to reserve that, though, if I'm not mistaken, getting a permit through the national park. But I'm going to tell you about the jump off. When you get out there, you're going to come to a spot where the trail forks in 3 directions. It goes to your left. That's a continuation of the Appalachian Trail. It goes hard right. That's a continuation to Charlie's Bunyan, which is also worth seeing if you're up there anyway. The jump off goes straight. it kind of goes up a hill. And you wonder, is that the trail? That is the trail. There's a sign that says jump off. That's the trail. You want to take that trail. It goes up and it goes kind of over a hill and it crests up there and you think, well, this is it, must be. It's not. Keep walking. And you're going to dead end into what you think is a forest. And it kind of reminds you of like the Cabinet and the Chronicles of Narnia, where the thing opens up and they go into this area. That's what you feel like you're going into. It feels a little bit like the movie E.T. in the forest. You're going to walk into this pine forest. It's not huge. It's not real big, but it's like a huge backyard of pine trees is what it is. The jump off is at the end of that. I must have spent an hour up there the first time I was trying to figure out where the jump off was. And it's not a very big space. It's not much bigger than this spot that I'm in right now in this bedroom. It's a great spot. The sun does come up in your face. And I'll have a photo of it below. That's a great spot to watch the sunrise. My son took some very spectacular photos up there that I'll share on this video. That's worth doing. And if you're up there anyway, go out and see Charlie's Bunions. It's really cool. You can climb up on the rock. It's really something. So you're only about a mile away from that. But total jump off, I think 3.5 miles round trip. No, I'm sorry, 6 or 7 miles round trip. Not a real hard hike. Pretty easy. The last one that I'm going to mention inside the park is going to be Myrtle Point. Myrtle Point is a hike. Now, this is a hike that you can do. It takes you up high, real high, and you access it through the Alum Caves trailhead. You just keep going past Alum Cave and you walk up to the LeConte Lodge, and you walk through there, and about another 1.5 miles down is Myrtle Point. The trail dead ends at Myrtle Point. Now, 2 things to note about that. One of the coolest things you could ever do is reserve yourself a spot and stay at the LeConte Lodge. It's a 5.5 mile walk up Mount LeConte to get up to the lodge. It's a challenging hike. It's going to test you. It's worth it. You can stay in the lodge, and then Myrtle Point's only it's only a mile out there from LeConte Lodge. It's a piece of cake to get to. Entirely worth doing. Really, really cool. If you don't want to do that, just plan on leaving. Allow yourself probably 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours to get up there. It's a great spot to watch the sunrise. The views are dang near 360. And there's also of note to mention that while you're up there, if you don't want to stay in the lodge, there is a shelter, a backpack shelter that you can stay at. You just have to reserve it through the national park. It's a small fee. They have bear canisters, bear hangers up there. I think they have a pit toilet up there, but I'm not for sure on that. I can't remember. This is a great spot that you can stay and be up there, and only have to be up, a half an hour before the sun comes up. Although you do want to allow yourself enough time to get your tripod and your equipment set up out there. But this is an epic spot. It is the Smoky Mountain view. You're way up above the clouds. And it gives you a great opportunity to photograph the sun coming up over the Blue Ridge Mountains. So those are my 3 spots that I would recommend inside the park for sunrise photography. I hope you found this video helpful. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell notification so you know when I've set a new video out. I'm going to do it every week. And again, if you could like that video, that really is going to help me to build that channel. Those are the best things you can do to keep on rolling with this channel. So thanks a lot for stopping by, and I will see you in the next one.